It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 3,
They'll run with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check three. Hey! Go on to 53. Check 9. Kill. 26.
From the 41, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check. 47.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down.
1st down, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check, 43. Check.
Now Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Go to 54, line.
Prescott to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? This is Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Like 20! 34. 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Strong. Hey, let's go. Go.
First down, Fitzpatrick. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
And the Dolphin first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
52 and 56. Go ahead. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. The 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Elliott on first down. Got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now they'll run here with Tavon Austin. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back, Alpha.
From the 27, Fitzpatrick. He completes it to Wilson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Check the unit. It's a party now. It's a party. Hey, Haywood.
3rd and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Right there, 54 Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Top dog.
They'll run here with Balaj.
Check.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got you, son. Check it out, Reed. Jeff, go, Jeff. Let's go.
They go back to the ground. This time, Barber. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Peyton Barber. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Sean Lee picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardages come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, 47. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Let's get this. Let's get this.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Here we go, 47.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 50, 50. Mike 50.
26.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down. Wilson's got it complete. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You go tight. You got tight. Recon, 132 fighter.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, this game certainly has some historical ties. These two teams met way back in Super Bowl VI, played at Tulane Stadium in New Orleans, Dallas getting the victory. First title for the Cowboys. They've won 4 more since, but that next season was when Miami had the perfect season, still the only undefeated campaign in league history, as they capped it with a win over Washington in Super Bowl VII in Los Angeles.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Smooth. Check 55 to Mike.
Second down, looking to throw. Fitzpatrick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. He was looking for Parker that time.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Come on, the ball. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
A first down carry by Elliott. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, check, check.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line.
52, right, 52. I got you, Pop. No, check that.
Prescott going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Kill. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Hey, come on out here. Come get it.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Left. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. No gain on this defense.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
34.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Go.
Hey, check right. Watch 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Feel it.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run it with Valage as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Barber. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Hey, color.
Mike, 54.
A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Regular. Hey, orbit.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Central West.
Check.
Balaj. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
54, Mike.
Here we go. Spot.
Fitzpatrick down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
Check, Mike, 54. Mike, hey, Delta.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
I'm coming.
Fitzpatrick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
We got double up.
Now Elliott. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. We can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Arlington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now.
Kill. Switch.
They'll run on first down. Austin. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Switch.
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, 47. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Balaj. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Going deep here for Parker. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
That's it, baby.
At the 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Hey, kill. 26.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. 1st quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. These Cowboys looking good here at AT&T Stadium. Of course, they were really good in this building last year. 7-1 in their 8 games played at home. The only loss was on a Monday night to Tennessee. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Shift. Slam.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzpatrick. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Hey, chill. 56. Check 56. Hey, 57. You can't block me. Regular.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And got his man complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Left. 5.
Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. From the left hash, this from 34. Sanders' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the field goal got him back within 1 score, and now the focus lies on this onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check 50. Check 50.
They go to Elliott again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Slam. Check 3. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 9.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
56.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Strong.
56 to Mark, boy, 56.
Fitzpatrick to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Balaj. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.